Welcome to our Garden of Wisdom. Today, we're exploring one of nature's most beautiful cycles, the transformation of waste into nourishment. Composting is more than just a gardening technique. It's a practice that connects us deeply to the natural world, reduces our environmental footprint, and creates the foundation for vibrant, healthy plants. Whether you're growing herbs for tea, vegetables for your table, or medicinal plants for wellness, rich soil is where it all begins. And composting is the most natural way to create that living, breathing foundation. Think of compost as nature's recycling system. In forests, fallen leaves, branches, and other organic matter break down naturally, returning nutrients to the soil and supporting new growth. In our homes and gardens, we can mimic this process by composting our kitchen scraps and yard waste. The result is a dark, crumbly, earthy-smelling material often called black gold by gardeners. It's packed with beneficial microorganisms and nutrients that plants need to thrive. When we feed our plants with compost, we're not just giving them fertilizer, we're building a healthy soil ecosystem. This living soil supports plant roots, helps retain moisture, and improves soil structure. Healthier soil means healthier plants, and healthier plants can contribute to our own wellness when we consume them or use them in teas and remedies. Composting aligns perfectly with our channel's focus on natural, sustainable methods. It's beginner-friendly, cost-effective, and reduces the amount of waste we send to landfills. By composting, we complete a circle, taking what our kitchen and garden produce and returning it to the earth to grow more. Let's start with what composting actually is. At its core, composting is the controlled decomposition of organic materials by microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. These tiny workers break down materials into simpler compounds that plants can absorb. The process requires four main ingredients: greens, browns, water, and air. Greens are nitrogen-rich materials like fruit and vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, fresh grass clippings, and plant trimmings. Browns are carbon-rich materials like dried leaves, straw, cardboard, paper, and wood chips. A good balance between greens and browns is key, typically about 1 part greens to 2 or 3 parts browns by volume. Water provides moisture for the microorganisms, and air allows them to breathe. Without enough air, the pile can become anaerobic, leading to unpleasant odors. Now, what can you compost? From the kitchen, you can add fruit and vegetable peels, coffee grounds and filters, tea bags, make sure they're not plastic-based, eggshells and nut shells. From the yard, add grass clippings, leaves, small twigs, and plant trimmings. Other compostable items include shredded paper, cardboard, and natural fibers like cotton or wool scraps. It's best to avoid meat, dairy, oily foods, and diseased plants, as these can attract pests or create odors. Also, avoid pet waste and weeds that have gone to seed. Starting your compost pile is simple. Choose a location that's convenient, maybe near your garden or kitchen door. You can use a compost bin, which helps contain materials and can speed up the process, or simply create a pile on the ground. Begin with a layer of coarse browns like small twigs to aid drainage and aeration. Then add alternating layers of greens and browns, like making a lasagna. Moisten each layer as you go. The pile should be as damp as a wrung-out sponge. Once your pile is started, maintenance involves turning it every week or two to introduce air. This mixing helps distribute moisture and microorganisms, speeding up decomposition. You'll know your compost is ready when it's dark, crumbly, and smells like fresh earth. This can take anywhere from a few months to a year, depending on factors like size, materials, and how often you turn it. For those with limited space, consider vermicomposting, which uses worms to break down organic matter. A worm bin can fit under a sink or on a balcony and is excellent for processing kitchen scraps. The worms produce castings that are incredibly rich in nutrients and beneficial microbes. Another option is bokashi composting, which ferments food waste, including small amounts of meat and dairy, using beneficial microorganisms. This method is compact and can be done indoors. Now, let's connect composting to plant-based wellness. The nutrients in compost, like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, are essential for plant growth. But compost offers more than just macronutrients. It contains micronutrients, humus, and a diverse community of microbes that improve soil structure and help plants access nutrients. When we grow vegetables and herbs in compost-enriched soil, those plants can become more nutrient-dense. For example, leafy greens grown in healthy soil may have higher levels of vitamins and minerals. Herbs like basil, mint, and chamomile can develop more robust flavors and potentially more beneficial compounds when grown in rich, living soil. Composting also supports the microbial life in our gardens, which parallels the importance of gut microbiota for our own digestion and immunity. A diverse soil microbiome helps plants resist diseases and pests, reducing the need for chemical interventions. This aligns with our approach to natural, sustainable gardening. By avoiding synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, we create a healthier environment for ourselves and the ecosystem. Compost tea, a liquid extract made from steeping compost in water, can be used as a foliar spray or soil drench to boost plant health. It's like a probiotic for your garden, introducing beneficial microbes directly to plant leaves and roots. This can enhance plant vigor and resilience. Beyond the garden, composting reduces methane emissions from landfills, where organic waste decomposes without oxygen. By composting, we contribute to a healthier planet, which in turn supports our own well-being. It's a simple act with profound ripple effects. As you embark on your composting journey, remember that it's okay to start small. A countertop compost bin for collecting scraps can make the process manageable. Observe your pile. Notice how materials change over time, how heat builds up during active decomposition, and how life teems within. This observation deepens our connection to nature's cycles. In many traditions, composting is seen as a metaphor for transformation and renewal. It reminds us that endings can become beginnings and waste can become wealth. This mindset fosters a holistic view of wellness, where we care for our bodies, our gardens, and our planet as interconnected systems. To summarize, composting is a practical, rewarding practice that turns everyday waste into a valuable resource for your garden. It enriches soil, supports plant health, and aligns with sustainable living. Whether you're growing medicinal herbs for teas, vegetables for nourishment, or flowers for beauty, compost provides the foundation. It's a step toward more self-sufficient, mindful gardening. Thank you for joining me in exploring the basics of composting. If you're ready to start, gather your kitchen scraps, find a spot in your yard or balcony, and begin layering. Nature will do the rest. Remember, every handful of compost you create is a gift to your garden and a step toward a more sustainable lifestyle. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more plant wisdom.